swear as much as you fucking want.
That's what I like.
You fucking damn dirty Canadian son of a bitch.
What is Canada doing good lately? Absolutely nothing. Actually, our Pierre Poilievre, this guy, our Trump, he's up by 21 points on Trudeau with the election a year away right now.
Oh,
21 points.
Is Canada doing the? Are they lashing out too, like we did?
Yeah,
They got tired of the trans. They got tired of the
lashing. Like Trudeau is.
Oil is evil. Trannies are good. What are the points am I making?
Here's the thing about Canada, and I knew this when I was young. I go, Canada is probably at some point the richest country in the world. So Texas has.
Y'all are actually like top 4 or 5, right?
No, I don't know where we are now, but it's probably in the top 15. But here's what's crazy. So Texas provides 33%. You getting shot in here? Wow. What? I didn't bring my 9 in, man.
Shit.
What was that?
It's that picture right there on the floor.
Shit's falling down, dude.
Oh, shit, dude.
God's sending messages right now.
Yeah.
But Texas is 32 or 33% of the GDP for all of America. Texas if Texas seceded, we'd be like Dubai. We have as much oil as Dubai. Mm-hmm. So if we'd be like the top 4 richest countries in the world. And then get this, you have all this. Canada has 10 times your oil. We have 10 times your natural gas. Keystone Pipeline, the first thing Biden took.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, fucking, that's a million barrels a day. But right now, our big oil is out in Alberta. That's why Alberta's a rich province or whatever. But the thing is, Canada is untouched. We have, like I told you, everyone lives within 3 hours of the border.
Yeah.
Water. Like, we got the cleanest, most water out of any country in the world. We're all untouched. We have the most natural gas of anybody in the world. We have the most oil.
I didn't know the natural gas thing.
Oh, yeah. But just think about if U.S. was double the size. Imagine how much oil you'd have here.
Yeah.
And natural, all this stuff. So we have all that, but
We should just annex y'all.
actually, it could happen.
Yeah.
But you might get, like, so if you get in, like, a Trump, he's going to open it up. And
He's going to do that day one. He's going to open up the Keystone day fucking one.
Yeah. Oh, no. He will write, in my opinion, 200 executive orders. He'll take out every single thing Biden did. Mm-hmm. And then he will drill like a motherfucker. He will cut taxes like insane. I think he could honestly, in a year's time, could bring U.S. flying again. It's so bad right now.
You would solve the Ukraine thing real quick.
Yeah.
And you actually, I don't want to cut you off, but you actually have a non-popular opinion about that.
Non-popular, as in?
As in, you're kind of a pro-Putin.
I am pro-Putin. Actually, did you watch Tucker Carlson and Putin talk?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Really interesting. Putin...
Tucker is the shit, though. We have to acknowledge that.
Well, Tucker sounds like me, doesn't he now, huh? Isn't that crazy? And you're laughing at me.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
You kept laughing at me. And, like, all of a sudden, boom.
This is true. We should make our Instagram messages fucking public one day and just fucking... you would have a field day
for
with me.
3 years, every month, another one comes through, and you're like, Like, it's not conspiracy. It's common sense. Like, when you start actually asking simple questions, like, you know what I mean? Like, how to take down a country. Open your border.
Like
boom. Like,
unarm your citizens.
Yeah. Boom.
Keep them stupid.
Dumb them down. Everyone's just, and I get it, because, like, you have a family, okay? You got your wife, you got 2 kids in school. Inflation, you can say, oh, it's 3%. Well, that's 3% on top of the 20% we've already had over the last 4 years. So inflation's still going up. It went up the last, 3 months. And we're printing more money. So guess what that means? Inflation's still going to go up.
Yeah.
Food is still going up, great, like, unbelievably. All our necessities are going up. Electricity's through the roof. But it's just like, if I have a job, I'm providing for my family, you know, I go have a good job, make $100,000 a year. Well, $100,000 doesn't go even as far as
dude, me and a buddy were talking about that the other day. When, in the 90s, early 2000s.
That's all I wanted to make.
That's all I wanted to make.
Oh, if I make $100,000, I'm gonna be set. Yeah,
shit.
yeah. No, now it's like middle class.
Yeah, like my parents were happy in the 50s, in the 50 grand to 55 grand range. Both my parents
in
made
the
that.
80s, 55, 60 grand was upper middle class. Yeah. Fine, but
I had a comfortable upbringing. 3 kids. You cannot raise your family on 3 kids at heart. I mean, you can, but holy fuck.
No, it's so when it actually starts affecting you, you're like, wow, or whatever, and you start getting old. Like, you don't realize it when you're young, you know.
Yeah.
But you start getting older, and it's like, oh, that costs that. Like, I'm on the road like all the time. I'm eating out, and
I was about to bring up the restaurant prices are.
I'm like, this is insane. Like Longhorn Steakhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got one in Corpus, right? I like their steaks and stuff. And like 4 or 5 years ago, I get a nice filet and broccoli and some potatoes and drink or whatever, and that'd probably be like $20, $22. Add tip, you're like, whatever. You're at $28. I go in now, same meal, $37.
Yep.
Add tip, 40. I'm like, holy smokes! I'm like, thank God my company pays for my. It's like I'm going on the road forever, so I don't have to like buy my own food. So it's bad, but
it gets kicked back to the company, so the company has to make up for that by charging the consumers more. So it all trickles down to everybody, It sucks.
I start going all over the map. But here, so back to like people. So you're exhausted. You come home, okay. You're getting the kids' supper ready, right? The meals or whatever and all that. And so you get the kids fed, you get them into bed, you get their homework done. Oh, man, now it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30. You're tired. Like, what do you really want to do? I just want, like, you know what? That's why Netflix does so good and all these things. I'd like to throw on Netflix and watch a show and go to sleep and relax and chill.
Yeah.
And just shut out the world. Because once you start thinking and you start looking at these things, you're like, whoa, whoa. Stress. Everything starts going through the roof, and you're like, how does this work? So, yeah, people, I understand how it goes, but more and more people are waking up every day, and it's just like, yeah, these prices, the inflation, it's just getting to a point where people can't afford it. And now, like, 40-year-old men and wives are each getting 2 jobs now. Mm-hmm. Like, they both have 2 jobs to feed their family and just live normally. So to me, it's just like, wow, like how farther can this go before it's just like. And one thing that I always thought was a constant, and people are depressed and mad, they'd still go drink. Is it not that way anymore?
Liquor store sales go up.
So it's cheap. Yeah, I'll go buy a bottle for. I'll buy a bottle for $20.
Yep.
Sit at home, drink my sorrows away, and instead of going to the bar and spending $200, and that makes sense. Yeah. Good point. Maybe I'll start doing that.
I ordered my own little distiller.
Oh, you start making them?
I'm going to as soon as he fucking gets in. Shit.
Well, we need to come up with a whiskey.
I know. That's what I want to do.
I'm telling you, like, have you noticed all these like rich like athletes now and rappers?
They all got a fucking liquor.
They've all got like alcohol, like the Rock now that his tequila.
He has a bomb ass tequila.
No, but he's
George Clooney. He has a badass tequila too.
Oh, I know. And
Casamigos.
Add like $600 million to their net worth these days. It's like,
oh yeah,
what's going? I'm like, I need to figure out how to do a whiskey, and then
we should have thought about that when you were fighting, man. Fuck it. Would have taken the Corpus market by storm.
TKO.
Yeah, TKO. That's a good one right there.
TKO whiskey.
Don't tell them you're Canadian though.
Hey,
the other liquor's stronger, right?
Yes. Well, our beer is stronger, but now you guys are getting more. I think you're catching up. But like, just say I won't say a Bud Light. How about I say a Budweiser? Like, I can't say any of that anymore, can I? I don't know.
Okay, I want to give my jiu-jitsu coach, who I haven't been in a while, a plug. My first day there, he had Robert Villegas on the wall. I thought that was fucking awesome.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, we were doing our thing, doing our technique. It's in the morning, so the class is more laid back in the morning, which is what I needed because I'm a fat ass. And I was doing technique with this Australian guy, Steven. He's hilarious. For some reason,
I wish I had an accent,
dude.
Australian would be perfect.
Okay, first of all, you do have an accent.
Actually,
this
someone
is not a cool one. No, it's not a cool one.
Someone asked me yesterday where I was from or whatever. I'm like, oh, and he goes, "You have a Scottish accent," and I'm like, "What?"
The fuck?
Or whatever. I go, "I'm from Canada originally." He goes, "Okay, makes sense." So I guess I have some kind of slang, Canadian, American,
I guess
Scottish, who knows?
Pick up Scottish. But well, anyway, speaking of Bud Light, something Mulaney or something. I think he was talking about the comedian Steven, this Australian, in his fucking thick ass Australian accent. He goes, "Oh, do you mean Dylan Mulvaney?" And Justin,
are you even allowed? Throw in a rear naked joke real quick.
Justin was. He goes immediately. Don't you ever say that fucking name of this gym again? And I don't. And I have a problem with that. Don't have a filter, and I need to bite my tongue. So I'm like trying not to laugh. I don't know where everybody stands on that shit.
Right.
I don't know how much of a joke it was, but he actually goes to the same church as me. He's really Christian. There's a Bible study.
I don't think he was joking.
Yeah. Well, you know him too.
Yeah. Very tough individual. Yeah, I wouldn't don't ever stop. Like, okay, I'm not saying that.
That's how I knew I was in the right school. Strong Arm Jiu-Jitsu, giving you a shout out, Justin. Justin Barker. He has a husband and wife team, so his wife coaches with them, which is
nice.
Which is really awesome because she trained most of their females. That way there's never any controversy.
Yes.
Very smart move of him.
Very, very smart in today's world.
Oh, Jesus, man. I thought it was appropriate too. Like I thought that was a good deal. I mean, it's not available to everybody. Like Roger's wife isn't going to get into jiu-jitsu.
The funny thing is when I started jiu-jitsu, of course, everyone probably, and it was always like, it's not gay unless you make eye contact. And then again, I'm sitting there and like, man, some of these positions we're in, and we're all like sweaty, and gross. I'm like, this is kind of weird.
I've never had so many crotches on my guys' crotches.
No, I know. It's like weird, but I'm just like laughing about it. But yeah, I guess with a girl and a guy rolling around. Yeah.
If you have the option, do it. I mean, like
I had no problem doing it, and girls that are serious about fighting, I don't think she have any problems with it. Roll with stronger people. It's going to only improve you or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I can see where sometimes, it could, I guess, touch the line.
I'm not going to get into names, but him and his wife had a bad experience with another coach.
Okay.
If you follow the scene, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to name any names until the dust settles.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably what sparked it, and that's why he left. And she got her black belt and whatnot.
Yeah.
Smart move, Justin.
I will not say the B. What we call the new B word.
What is a new B word now?
Not bitch. You can't say bud. You can't say bud.
Bud Light, yeah.
Bud Light is.
he even goes, you know what? If a guy even comes in here and his name's Dylan, he ain't joining.
He's straight evil.
I signed up that day. I didn't even take my free week. I just fucking signed up.
So anyone going to Strong Arm for jiu-jitsu and your name's Dylan, I'd advise you to go to the county courthouse, have your name changed quickly, and you'll be all right. But back to the beer. Okay. So in Canada, the beer percentage on like Miller Lite is like 5.5% or 6%. And you in a bar, what's the normal Miller Lite heat in the U.S.? 3.5%. Oh, is it 5?
Yeah,
I thought it was about 3.5, 4.
Like a Budweiser's 5, but a Bud Light.
What? Is
a 2.5 or 3.5.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So 2.5, 3.5.
We're in a bar, we could probably just fucking get up and check.
Yeah, or whatever.
Kylie!
We need a bottle of Miller. No.
Actually,
now,
I'm going to put this on pause and we're going to go fucking check. Okay, so Bummer wasn't technically right, but I definitely wasn't wrong. Budweiser was 4.7, and Bud Light and Miller Lite were 4.2.
Yeah, so Canada's only 1.5%.
Oh, okay.
On the beer and that, but Canada makes a lot of whiskey. But now, man,
they're known for really good whiskey. I think it's your water.
Shout out to Garrison Brothers whiskey.
Texas, yep.
Texas, Kerrville up there area. Like that's my favorite whiskey going around. A little expensive in the inflation area, but definitely worth it. Like so
you're gonna pay more for the micro distillery. Places.
Yeah, but just great taste.
And I think it's still made in Texas too.
Oh, it's made.
A lot of them.
It's made right. Yeah, it's made right there.
A lot of them are got sourced out. You know that to Milwaukee.
Did they really?
I think Western Sun is the only one that's still in Texas.
Oh man,
Tito's isn't here anymore. A bunch of them.
Dripping Springs is here because I went on a tour of their place. Garrison's is here. I went on a tour of their place. But yeah, they're outsourcing. What makes that? But why? Cheaper?
I guess it's the same. I don't know. The fucking same recipe. I just don't like it.
But the Crown Royal you get down here is not the same Crown as in Canada.
What's the difference?
I think it's just watered down. Doesn't taste the same. Like there's something. It's definitely different because it's made in the USA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have Crown made in the USA, but Crown in Canada is still a good whiskey.
Did they just change it for American palate?
I guess, or they just. I'm sure. Again, there you go. It's cheaper to have something down here and have to ship it back and forth.
Americans eat way more ass down here, so they had to tweak it.
Whatever you say.
That's a scientific fact, Geoff Bumstead.
It is a scientific
fact.
Wow.
Don't ask me how I know, but I did a whole lot of fucking research.